Something that's kind of bothered me in Church of STFU did a video today on the same sort of subject. This whole talking about workers, their rights being destroyed, and losing jobs when they become inconvenient due to the hard conditions rather than trying to help the people. And this is something I keep wondering about. What is it with this sort of idea that we don't think about tomorrow? It seems to be this whole idea of, especially within corporations and even just individuals, that, like what Jesus said on the Sermon on the Mount, take therefore no thought of tomorrow, for the morrow shall take thought of things itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. This whole idea that a lot of people seem to have, that, things will work itself out. Don't worry about tomorrow. Especially with a lot of fundamentalists that think Jesus is just coming around the corner, so we don't need to worry about, the world being destroyed by greed and stuff. You see now where we just had the massive economic crash, and we're probably heading towards another one because none of the things that caused the first one are fixed. Instead of trying to help get out of the recession, Republicans seem to be quite content on digging us even deeper hole, while Democrats are too cowardly or too bad themselves to try to stop it. We're not doing anything to do anything to work. It seems to be people care about is now, the money they can make today. And of course, it's our children or children's children that are going to suffer, even ourselves as we get older, as this as the economy and things keep crumbling. But I also see this with individuals. Like, I remember a story my sister's husband tells about working at Safeway up north, where because of overfishing, there's heavy regulations on what the fishermen can catch, and therefore stores have to stock a lot of farm fish. And the fishermen up there will boycott stores, trash displays, destroy any food that has farm fish, because they see it as these regulations are destroying their jobs and that the farm fish are destroying their lives. They don't care about about the fact that they won't have a job in 10, 15 years if they don't, or even less, if regulations are in place. They just see that it's hurting their jobs right now. And again, it seems to be sort of this whole idea of me, me, me. I need stuff now. We can't seem to care about people beyond ourselves and care about the economy, care about the environment. Because why care about something that will be dead or will be years down the road when we have problems now? We can't seem to get regulations to stop pollution. And even if you don't accept global warming, you have to realize that at some point polluting the environment isn't good for it, and regulations need to be done to stop the pollution. But you see many people fighting it. People say, well, that's standing in people's rights and forcing them to do things. Well, we have to do these things. I know a lot of people don't like the idea of big government or big things, stepping in people's toes. But, when companies pollute the environment and pollute stuff and adding all these toxins, it's not just them they're hurting, it's us. They have to live near these things. It's the fish, it's the plants, the animals, and everything else. And we need to start cutting back on dangerous things. We need to start caring more about tomorrow. Maybe I'm just too much of an idealist. I'm just getting really tired of this whole idea that people seem to just want things now. They want want things now rather than caring about tomorrow. I mean, I'm not against, wanting to be better lives, to do things and help each other, and we don't have to just wait till tomorrow. But the cost is, what is the cost of all these things where there is no thought to tomorrow? Where is the economy going to be if we keep getting all this money to the rich now? Where's all their money going to be worth if the economy crashes again? If nobody has buying power, nobody buys anything. It's just all the money is going up to the rich. And eventually people are going to get ticked off and retaliate and get pissed off. And I see this happening soon if we haven't gone too much into the frog in a bottle of pot of boiling water. So, what do you guys think? I know there's a lot of people that are against regulations or more taxes and stuff, but I just don't see what we're going to do to get ourselves out of this hole. Especially in this Church of STFU said, we also got problems of technology is making a lot of jobs more and more obsolete. So we need to start finding more and more jobs, different jobs for people, or ways to do stuff. We can't keep doing this whole 9-to-5 job system when people aren't needed for a lot of this. We need to start thinking of ways, not necessarily to fix the system, but to plan for the future when things are going to change, and to try to change some of the things now, especially with pollution. So give me your thoughts. Let me know what you guys think on this subject. It's something that's kind of annoyed me about the United States. I live up here in Canada where it's not perfect, but it seems to me the United States is just overboard with all this insanity of stuff that's going on.